I swear to you, go find the lyrics to Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. Mike, go find that. And by the way, go find Coward of the County, too, because I think that's a song about, it's really a song about a guy whose wife got raped while he was mowing the lawn. And he never had the guts to confront. No, it's a song where the guy
he was at war with the lawn.
He's a vigilante at the end.
Coward of the County, I swear the guy's like wife was raped or something. It was horrible. And Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town is a song about a guy who goes to Vietnam, gets essentially crippled by stepping.
His legs are bent and paralyzed.
He's mangled. Right. He gets mangled in Vietnam. He comes back to the USA. He marries a beautiful young woman.
Painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair.
Oh, sorry. We're going to take a break.
Is this Ruby?
This is Ruby. Now,
Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere?
she's got her dress on. She put her hair in curlers. She's going to town.
Shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down.
All right, the street lights are on. She's heading into town.
Don't take your love to town.
Now listen to why he can't go with her to town.
Me, it started that old crazy Asian war.
Nobody ever accused him of it.
Proud to go into my patriotic chore.
Then what happened?
Rhymes with whore.
Yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be.
Sure. He used to have legs.
I still need some company.
So, like, he's in a wheelchair because he got his legs blown off by bouncing Betty, and she's getting whored up and going into town.
Paralyzed.
Oh, wait a minute. Stop it for a second.
They're not only
Can't chase
paralyzed.
after
It's
her.
hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed.
Not only paralyzed, bent.
You figure you could straighten them out,
Yeah,
right?
if they're paralyzed, they shouldn't
Sure,
be bent.
why not? All right, keep going.
And the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize.
Just got a hot young chick, but he can't satisfy her because his legs are bent and paralyzed.
Long I've heard them say until I'm not around.
Agent Orange is going to take him down.
No, wait. Play that last line. Did you hear that last
Right,
line?
it won't be long until he's not around.
That's what he's heard.
Yeah.
Don't take your love.
You overheard the doctor.
All right, let's just break it down for a second.
So he's like, I'm not going to be around for a while. I heard the doctor.
Right.
Can you just wait a few months?
Just hang out. Just give it a weekend before you go to town and whore out. My legs are bent and paralyzed. I had to go to NAM and do my patriotic chore over there.
I never started it.
I didn't start it, but I went over there to do what I could. I stepped on a landmine.
Right.
Now I have cancer.
Right.
And you got to go whoring in town?
I believe it was Eisenhower that started it.
I know I can't completely satisfy you, but I can still use my mouth.
What about that?
That's not bent and paralyzed.
All right. Can we hear the rest of the song so we can cry?
Now, because I just heard the slamming of the door.
I guess she didn't listen to
I
him.
bet he's heard that before.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Boy, I know I've heard it slam 100 times before.
100.
Yeah, she's going to town with hundreds of guys.
If I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground.
Yeah.
Can't move.
Oh, he'd kill her?
Kill him.
Yeah, why not? She's
killed her.
torn
Kill
on him.
himself.
He's killed strange goops.
Take your love to town.
If he could move.
He can't get his gun.
Could he pull the trigger with his mouth?
For God's sakes, turn around.
They just please at the end. For God's sakes, turn
I
around,
can
woman.
shoot you. I don't want to shoot you in the
Well, I
back.
can't move. And by the way, if I couldn't move, I'd keep my gun on my lap. By the way, I wouldn't keep in the upper shelf of the hall closet. You can't move. You keep your piece on you if you can't
At
move.
least he can still sing.
All he can do is plead from his chair. Could you at least empty my bag before you leave,
Yeah.
Ruby? Don't take your love
but
to
it's nice
town.
that, like, hope never dies. Like, it's the 101st time.
That's right.
But this time, she's not going to take her love to town if he
maybe.
just sings it enough.
Oh boy, we're going to break down Coward of the County next too, because I got to tell you, I thought that was depressing. That was the Up With People singers compared to Coward of the County.
How does it get more depressing than a paralyzed veteran whose wife is cheating on him and who can't even shoot her? 'Cause he can't move?
That was Katrina and the Waves compared to Coward of the County. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town is depressing stem to stern, soup to nuts, all the way through, but it doesn't deliver the knockout blow that Coward of the County does in the middle. Now, I don't want to step on it, but it does involve gang rape.
No,
Yes.
it comes out like a bolt from the blue.
Yeah, so Coward of the County, again, not as consistently depressing as Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, but I would say it delivers a haymaker in the middle of the song and thus is worth a listen. Let's listen to Kenny Rogers and Coward of the County.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong.
All right. He was known as the
His
coward.
mama named him Tommy. The folks just called him Yellow.
They wouldn't even use his proper name.
They were reading Tommy wrong.
I'd pick up stakes and move from a county that just knew me as Yellow.
Well, I'm very curious
Famous
because I have no idea why he's considered a coward.
Oh, we're going to find out what happened.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know
He
why.
was
But.
only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison.
Yeah, died in the
I
joint.
looked after Tommy because he was my brother's son.
He was his nephew.
Right,
Right.
his uncle.
I
Yeah.
still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy.
Were they all in prison talking?
Son, my life is over.
Yeah, why was he there?
Yours has just begun. Mm-hmm. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've
This is Dad talking from his prison bed, right?
Prison deathbed.
Yeah,
The song's about walking away.
right.
But shouldn't you run away from trouble? If I've learned anything.
He's basically telling him, don't make the mistakes I made. Don't be a tough guy. You'll end up in the
You
joint.
don't have to be fight to be a man,
Right. All right.
which is true.
Until.
someone for everyone. And Tommy's love was Becky.
Becky knew him as Yellow, too.
In her arms, he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling.
Gatlin boys are in
They're bad
town.
already.
They took turns at Becky,
What?
and there was 3 of them.
It wasn't the Gatlin twins. Had to be 3 guys that raped her.
Kenny said that so licentiously, like he was almost. Can you play that again? He sounded
I
like.
can't back it up, but knowing nod, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, Gatlin boys come a calling. Right. Bad enough when one guy rapes your best gal, and when twins rape, when triplets have at it.
I needed some sort of musical heads up that was coming because it was still kind of folksy.
yeah.
And
I drove off the road into a drainage ditch the first time I heard that, so I thought, all right, the guy's Yellow. What do you do?
Yeah.
Punch out some bully on a schoolyard? No, 3 guys gang raped is Becky.
at least they
Yeah.
took turns.
Yeah.
It was like it's all at once.
Evidently, they didn't do it all at once, but I did like
well,
the
let me
way
get this straight. What did his father tell him?
it told him not to fight.
Not to fight.
Yeah, you
Do
don't have to
not
fight to be
fight.
a man.
Yeah,
He
you know-
didn't make the exception for gang rape?
I don't think his dad in his wildest imagination could have worked the Gatlin boys into the scenario.
Or it could be that his dad, maybe killed somebody that gang raped his wife.
And that's why he was in prison.
That's how he was
Could be.
born.
We
There
don't
was
know his
probably like an
backstory.
addendum to his last message that he
Right.
never could get out, which
He
is
died
in
before.
case unless the Gatlin
Yeah.
boys come a
Right.
calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he meant like if somebody calls you Yella.
That's got to
Right.
be awesome for the town. Hey, the Gatlin boys are back. Awesome. Everyone lock up your daughters.
Yeah. Oh, he's heading over to Yella's
Well,
house.
does Becky survive?
Well, let's find out. So the Gatlin boys, and I do like the part where Kenny goes,
There
there was 3 of them. Like he had wood when he said that.
I know.
All right, so the Gatlin. And by the way, what about songs about dogs that have died and you run and shine? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does every song have to be about you getting bent and paralyzed in Vietnam or gang rape? What's up with Kenny? All right, so anyway, the Gatlin boys came a call in, and they took turns with Becky, and there were 3 of them. Let's find out what happened.
Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand.
That was Tommy wearing the dress, by the way.
He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again.
Dad's ghost from prison.
Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done.
Yeah, but Dad, we didn't work gang rape into the
That
equation,
never
did we?
came up.
That's not a scenario that we saw coming, did we, Dad? Dad, I feel like you were talking about bar fights. And by the way, who's going to stop these Gatlin boys next time they come to town?
The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar.
Sure, that's great rape etiquette.
One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor.
Are you sure this wasn't the work of the Smothers Brothers? Because they can be trouble, too.
There's only 2 of them.
There's only 2? Only 2 of the Smothers. You wish. It'd be the best rape day
That's
of
a
your
good
life
question,
if Tommy and the other Smothers brother got to
That's
your
a
lady.
good question. I wonder if, because the country community is so tight,
Right, inbred.
I wonder if maybe, did Kenny Rogers consult the Gatlin brothers before he wrote the song?
Yeah, hey, there's a very popular musical group who just had a top 10 album that's called the Gatlin Brothers. Couldn't we just call them the Smith Brothers? There's no band that's called the
Right.
Smith Brothers.
Since this song came out, the Gatlin brothers' performances, they're not selling out.
Gladys Knight and the Pips came to town a raping. Like, huh? Couldn't we just pick another name? The Gatlin Brothers in the theater right next to ours in Branson, you understand? This is very uncomfortable.
Yeah. The
All
Gatlin
right.
brothers are like, we opened for you, Kenny, that one time.
The Oak Ridge boys came to town, and one of them had a boner. Hey, what the? Come on, Kenny.
You don't hear about the Doobie Brothers are raping?
No, there's a popular act called the Gatlin Brothers. As a matter of fact, they're going to be in here to cut an album in about 20 minutes. You share the same studio. How about you give them a break? Well, what other names would be good for raping?
ZZ Top was Dirty Rapers. There was 3 of them.
Could have just made it the
Pointer Sisters
Osmonds.
came to town, and they was mighty horny.
Jackson 5, there's 5 of them.
Yeah, didn't Kenny's manager tap him on the shoulder at a certain point and couldn't we pick a non-contemporary in the country music
Yeah.
field?
Right.
It's gonna suck.
The Anderson game.
Right, like at the
Right.
next Grammys, you may be sitting next to the Gatlin
Right.
brothers. This is going to be very
Ladies and
uncomfortable.
gentlemen, the Gatlin brothers.
I don't forgive you for Becky.
You raped Becky. Becky's dad stands up. He's drunk. He's got a gun. He charges the stage. All right. Tammy Wynette came to town, and she had a strap on. Okay. All right, where were we? The Gatlin brothers, right?
Yeah.
So now, and by the way, you want to talk about brazen. You know, you just get done gang raping a young gal. Now you go to the bar to tilt a few and celebrate. Here comes the boyfriend of the victim.
You feel you'd maybe have a little shame,
Let's go.
Right.
little second thoughts.
Let's go. We'll put a couple coins in the jukebox and let him pick the song.
Yeah, or
You know what I
maybe
mean?
you buy him a drink.
No, but the verbal onslaught begins. That's right. You start
Laughter.
mocking him. You start laughing at him. The guy was at work while you're raping. What are you supposed to do? He's at the mill and he has a feeling as Becky's being raped, so he
Everyone
runs
in the
home?
town calls him Yellow, so the Gatling brothers must know that they can
Wow.
mess with Becky.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. No, they just showed up at town.
Where's the law in that town, by the way? The Gatlin brothers just get done gang raping Becky. Now they're going to go hoist a few at the local tavern, and they don't even think twice about it?
Deputize somebody.
All right. I guess no means yes in that town. I wonder if it's the same town the paralyzed guy's in. You think that's the town
where Ruby's
going to?
Oh, man, Ruby
just came to town with
Ruby
the Gatlin brothers.
That would have been better.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
The Gatlin brothers could have raped Ruby. It would have been the best day of her life. He wouldn't have had to put her in the ground. All right, well, what happened?
There were 3 of them.
Turned around, they said, hey, look, old Yellow's leaving. But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door.
Uh-oh.
20 years of crawling was bottled up inside.
And a lot of rage.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this town. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite, fire never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
Inside.
He wasn't holding nothing back. He let them have it all.
He raped them.
He gave a taste of their own medicine.
Not a Gatlin boy was standing.
I guess they weren't.
He said this one's for Becky. As he watched the last one fall.
He raped them to death.
I promised your dad not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak. I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man. Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Boy, I got to tell you, that Kenny Rogers runs a lot deeper than we give him credit
That's
for.
for sure.
I'd like to pick that guy's brain over a couple of highballs, figure out just what happened.
You'd have to
Wonder
get
what
through the
happened to
Botox.
Yella after that.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, he broke his vow to his deathbed wish of his
With
father.
Dad, yeah.
I bet they didn't call him Yellow after that.
He killed 3 men. Like you were saying, where's the law in this town?
I like the idea they just went over and locked the door at the bar, too, by the way. What
Right.
about the other folks who just wanted to come in and have a beer? Like, hey, what time is it? It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Whoa, Christ, what day is it? It's Wednesday.
You're
Why is
outside
the
the bar
bar
now.
live? The sign, the neon Coors sign says open. What's going on? Wow, the coward of the county's really opened up a can of whoop ass on the Gatlin brothers.
Well, apparently, we're not carrying sidearms at the time.
No, they were not.
Has anyone seen Becky?
No, she's fine. She's back at the barn crying over the picture.
Taking a rape shower.
All right.
Becky did not report it.